You know that dal you want to make, which is so simple, it's easy, and you never really do it? Well, here is a recipe of the simplest, easiest yellow dal. This is 1 cup yellow dal that I'd soaked for half an hour, and I've added that into boiling water. And the next thing I'm going to put into this is just 1 chopped tomato and 1 sliced onions. 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic chopped, not paste. If you're using paste, please use 1 teaspoon. A little bit of salt, 1 teaspoon red chili powder, and about half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Give it a good mix. Cover this and let this cook for at least half an hour, 40 minutes. And today I'm making a very simple Qeema, minced beef. So there's going to be some minced beef dal, and there's going to be white rice. I use ream rice, and there's going to be an aloo ki bhaji, a very simple one. So it's about simple food today. For about 500 to 600 grams of minced beef, I've taken 2 onions, sliced it, and I am sauteing this in oil. I've used about 5 potatoes. I've diced them and I'm boiling it. I should be using this in the potato curry. Okay, these are getting nice and light cold. I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of roughly chopped mixed ginger and garlic. What I like about Pakistani food is you can chop and mix your ginger garlic and don't have to store it separately, because nearly all dishes require that. I was about 22 when I shifted to Islamabad with a small baby and no help, none at all. Didn't know how to cook. Used to call my mother every day and she used to explain to me how to make simple food, and this is what I'm doing today. I'm sharing with you what I used to make at 22 years of age without any knowledge of cooking. So mom helped me go through this by teaching me the simplest of things, and she honestly believes the less masala used, the better the food tastes, and I kind of tend to agree with her. Time to add a teaspoon of red chili powder, a little more than half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and salt, and that's the only masala we're going to use for this for now. Splash of water to get rid of the smell. Actually, this is more than just a splash. It will also help the onions cook. Okay, after this I'm going to be adding 2 chopped tomatoes. Now normally I see in recipes people add the minced meat and they cook that, but I used to do this and I'm going to stick with my original recipe. I'm going to cover this and let the tomatoes steam so that the skin comes off easily. Okay, taking a look at what's happening with the dal. It seems to be cooking. Goodness, dal makes such a mess. We just have to put up with that. The rice is ready. You know, in the olden days, one would have that hand instrument that would kind of like go this way and that way. I don't know what it's called. I know, I'm ignorant. I wish I had that. I just love it when the skin comes off with no effort. It's such an effort peeling tomatoes, isn't it? Especially before cooking. I don't like tomato peels in the food as such. I think it doesn't give it that finesse. The only thing I'm going to do, which is out of a can, is add 2 to 3 teaspoons of tomato paste. You don't have to do this. I actually feel like it adds to the color. I'm so sorry, this is tomato puree, it's not paste. Adding 500 grams of minced beef right here. You know I love to bhuno, so it's going to be bhunoed very well, and then I shall add some water and let it boil down. Okay, I'm making the aloo ki bhaji. So there in that pan, you see a little bit of desi ghee, some red chili balls, some jeera, curry patta, and I have about a few boiled potatoes. I'm just going to saute that a bit. And to this I'm going to add half a teaspoon each of ginger and garlic. Saute that a bit. I don't want to overcook the ginger garlic. I'm going to be adding the potatoes right now. These are fully boiled, not parboiled. And this is the dry roasted dhania and zira powder that I was talking about. I put this up as a post as well. Basically what I did was I dry roasted some dhania, dry roasted some zira, and dry roasted red chili flakes, and then I blended it together. So here it is with a pinch of turmeric. I've seasoned this with salt, and I'm just going to add one sliced onion, a very small one, one sliced tomato, and 2 green chilies. Mix this, cover this, and cook this on low heat. And right at the end, we're going to add some lemon. Wow, dal makes a big mess. Alright, I think it's kind of done, so I'm going to proceed with this. Back to the keema. It is bhunoed really well. I don't really need to add water, but just for the formality of boiling it a little bit, I'm going to do that. Half a cup. Cover this and cook this, and let's take a look at the dal. I'm going to add imli to this. I'm doing this so that the imli water releases and the seeds remain in this strainer and the seeds don't get mixed up. Chicken stock optional, otherwise add more salt. While that cooks, let's take a look at the potatoes. I think this is ready. Just want to add one last thing. Juice of 1 lemon, coriander, cover it and turn the fire off. This is ready. Okay, the mince is ready, bhunoed it really well. I'm just adding 1 sliced onion and a small sliced capsicum. I love the taste of capsicum. I feel like a lot of people don't like it, but I do. You can skip this part completely. I've turned off the fire. I don't want to cook the Shimla, Mirch, capsicum and onions too much. Dhania and a sprinkle of a little bit of garam masala only. And this is also ready. Everything is ready. I'm just going to give the dal a little bit of a bagar. Desi ghee, jeera, kari patta and lal mirchi. I've garnished all 3 with coriander, which is my favorite herb after basil, and some green chilies in the dal. You can skip that if you don't want to use it. I just wanted to tell you that the main ingredients in all 3 dishes were ginger garlic and red chili powder, turmeric powder, salt. Other than that, only in the potatoes I've used a little bit of dried red chilies and zira kari patta. Everything else was made so simply. I hope you enjoy this simple food today. I'm going to be posting this soon, and whenever you are out of the country and you have very few ingredients, I think you should try this out, especially those kids who are at college, people who don't live near stores that have desi masala. I'm sure you'll find turmeric and red chili powder everywhere.